Welcome to episode 7 of Pesos and Paws, the Pet Health Podcast. I'm Alex, your host, and today we are unpacking the neutering debate, its benefits, risk, values, and of course, its definition. Joining us to tell us more about that, Dr. Tree from the Cat Clinic. Welcome again, Doc.
Hello everyone, this is Dr. E from the Cat Clinic Makati again. It's my pleasure to be here.
Yes, so we're diving into the neutering debate. But before anything else, again, this is for educational purposes. This is not a substitute for a proper checkup for your pets. If your cats are still in stress or experiencing something like illnesses and disease, there's nothing like a proper visit to your veterinarian. Tama ba, Doc?
Yes,
Okay.
Alex.
All right, let's dive into our first question. So, Doc, I want you to define spay and castration and the umbrella term neutering
Yes.
in owner-friendly terms. Kasi for sure, not a lot of pet owners know about this, lalo na yung mga newbies. And ako actually medyo hindi pa ako masyadong familiar. Can you explain it more?
Yes. So regarding it, number one, see neutering, it's a general term for the both surgery type. So it could be spaying or castration. Meanwhile, we're going to use a term spaying or ovariohysterectomy for a female cat. No. So we're going to remove the uterus and ovary for that term, spaying. And then in terms of castration, this is orchiectomy, wherein we're going to use a male cat na magre-remove tayo ng testicles.
Okay. So, tama ba? Spay is for female cats, and then castration is for male cats. So, Doc, can you tell me more na what age or like how many months appropriate yung neutering and spay with cats?
Yes, for cats, specifically male and female, we could start with the 6 months old. Pero most of, some of the male cats kasi hindi nagde-descend yung balls.
Okay.
So, it could develop a hernia, other approach pa siya ng castration. So, most likely, the safest one will be 8 months. Kapag hindi pa nakikita yung 2 balls on the butt area.
Oh, okay. So, for female, 6 months, tama ba?
Yes.
And ask ko lang din, Doc, how about, halimbawa, 1-year-old or like 3 years old na yung cat ko? Appropriate pa rin ba yung spay and castration?
Yes, approximately until 5-year-old, pwede pa naman tayong magkaroon ng neutering programs for them. And then if ever higher than 5-year-old, we're going to do some additional laboratory workout like cardiopulmonary screening kasi some other cats could be experiencing other diseases that could interfere our surgery.
I see. So, 5 years old or higher than 5 years old, meron ng additional procedures.
Yes.
Okay. So, how do we explain this to family and kids? Yung spay and castration, like, tawag dito, parang mas family-friendly terms, ganyan.
Yes, especially if you're multi-cat owners, no? You're experiencing spraying from male cats, di ba? Kung saan-saan sila nag-urinate because they're looking for mate process. So this castration may help to prevent those issues, para rin lesser yung vocalizations for female ones kasi they're very loud, no? Pag nagkakaroon na tayo ng heat. And this heat cycle could be a recurring 2 to 3 weeks in a month. So, if ever sobrang hassle niya for a multi-cat owners kapag nagkaroon siya ng exposure into male ones kasi it will just continuously happening. And this could cause hormonal imbalances to female ones kapag wala siyang na-mate. Could develop pyometra or infection in the uterus, things like that.
Okay, so parang, what if yung sa mga kids or younger ones, parang paano mo i-explain yung neutering sa kanila? Like, kasi syempre for sure, pet owners can be like as young as 7 years old, as old as, I don't know, 70, 75, diba? They can be a new cat owners, diba? So how can you explain them like in a very family or easy term to understand? Paano mo siya ito-term?
So, neutering can make your cat healthy. That's it. Kasi without this ongoing issues with the hormonal imbalances thing, the stress factor-related diseases could be eliminated by just doing these procedures. That's it.
Okay. Yeah. So, what's the top health or behavior community benefits you see kapag napanuter natin yung mga cats natin?
Yeah. So, in my practice, no, I have clients din kasi na multi-cat owners na nire-rescue nila from streets, from the backyard, those things. We do the castration and spaying for them to prevent it from having overpopulated. So, we have also a TNVR advocates, trap, neuter, vaccinatories na mga vets who practice na para hindi magkaroon ng overpopulations in the outside area. Meanwhile, if you are an indoor cat lover, it could help to lessen the stress behaviorally, like the spraying. Tapos, if ever, it could develop din ng UTI infections kasi if there is ongoing too much stress-related hormones for male cats. Sa female naman, no, so most of them develop also mammary hyperplasia, tumors in a very young age kung sakaling hindi tayo nagkaroon ng hormonal debate or yung ating spaying.
Yeah. So, ask ko lang, Doc, yung kanina kasi medyo interested ako. I know how spaying cost. Yung earlier, you said what you do, the vets, is it free yung mga spay and neutering?
Yeah. So we have a low-cost neutering programs from different
okay.
vet practice. But in our clinic, we also offer a spay executive package wherein we included the complete pre-lab workouts, the surgery itself, the pre-op cares and medications, including the collars, no? Kasi pag, cats, they really love to groom themselves. And kapag nag-undergo tayo ng surgeries, it may tend na dilaan yung mismong surgical incisions that could cause an infection. So, it is already included in our spay or castration package.
Okay, so ano naman yung benefit ng owners na hindi nila ina-expect through neutering? Kasi syempre, yung alam lang natin, it would like stop them from making a lot of noise, ganyan, searching for mates. Ano yung unexpected benefit for owners, for us owners? Kasi I too am a cat owner.
Yes. So, number one dyan, Alex, if you could notice, no, if the cat doesn't have any ongoing stress behavior na, they would eat a lot. Most of them gets bigger, better, pero not obese. Kasi para lang hindi rin tayo magkaroon ng needs kasi pag pinakapon daw, tatamad or tataba, di ba? Pero those things are happening kasi there is no any hormonal imbalances na. So that's the number one thing that you could also observe if we're going to proceed with the neutering programs, no? Number two is the lesser issues with testicular cancers and mammary tumor behaviors, no? Sa male and female cats natin. So, if ever we done this in an earlier age, mga 6 to 8 months, mas lesser yung issues and good lifespan yung mangyayari with our cats po.
Yeah, that's really a nice benefit of us pet owners, no? Kasi napansin ko din yan actually kasi when we had our cat neutered, di ba, I shared to you earlier, ang laki niya like compared dun sa parang very spoiled siya with the cat treats and everything. Siya kahit yung normal food lang niya na kinakain every day, doubled the size.
Double the
Really,
size.
even the fur.
Yes.
Yeah, you also have cats
Yes.
that experience
I have 4 cats at house. Then most of them are neutered na already.
So they're big cats na din.
Yes.
Probably.
I have domestic lang ha. Not even puspins, no? Not only the breed predilected. Lahat sila, if we do this properly, they could attain this sizes properly.
That's so nice, no? I'd love to see your cat, no, later. I love cats. So, kanina you mentioned about myths. So, let me ask you about the real risk versus myths. Again, let me ask you about the real risk and the myths.
Okay. So, for the risk, no, we are using kasi na anesthesia. Kailangan nila ng sedation process before proceeding with the surgery, especially with the female ones. Kasi we're going to open it internally. So, with that, to prevent any issues or risk, we're going to do a pre-laboratory workouts, which include the complete blood count and chemistry panel. So, yun nga, if more than a 5-year-old cat na, I also include the cardiopulmonary screening, x-rays, and heart checkups to prevent lang na magkaroon ng anesthesia reactions. In terms of meat, no, most of the patients kasi sinasabi na pag kinapon, hihina na yung katawan because of the surgery na siya, things like that are just myths. No, it would help a lot with your cats to improve more physically and also emotionally kasi lesser na yung hormonal imbalances nila.
Yeah, I will I'll be I'll testify to that. Kasi napansin ko din how parang carefree yung days nila, how parang ang gaan-gaan lang ng energy when they're there, very chill. They're not calling, they're not noisy, alam mo yon, hindi sila stressed.
Yeah.
And so take note of those myths, guys, okay? So how do you lower risk? How do you lower risk when it comes to screening, pain control, and aftercare?
Yes, so in our clinic, we practice this spay package wherein we include the screening, and before the screening also, we make sure that the cat is fully vaccinated before having the procedures. Kasi if our cat is hindi pa fully vaccinated, it could cause immunosuppression.
Do you suggest to ipaano mo na sila,
Yeah.
fully vaccinized muna
Yes.
before neutering? Okay, so that's important. Yeah.
And also, before neutering, we do fasting, no? Para hindi sila mag-vomit under the surgeries. Kasi most of the anesthesiologist is having an issue with the gastrointestinal upset. So we need to do some fasting before proceeding with the surgery.
How long though?
6 to 8 hours.
Okay.
No, it's enough. So after that, we're going to proceed with the surgery if the cat doesn't have any ongoing symptoms at all. Kawalang sneezing, vomiting concerns, or diarrhea, kasi if ever it could interfere our surgery po. And then after that, we need to make sure na ating lab works are perfectly fine. There is no any ongoing liver or kidney issues. If there is any, we need to treat it first. And then after that, saka tayo magkakaroon ng surgery.
Okay, so pag merong problem sa kidney, yun muna
Yes.
before the neutering. So kasi usually, 'di ba, parang in our case, na-encounter ko may problem siya sa kidney, and yun nga. So we had to parang treat it first before the ano. And it applies both to male and female ba?
Yes, male and female cats. Especially if it's a male one, kasi very common ang kidney disease or UTI with them. So before we do the kapon issues, we do recommend to screen first. Visit the vet, physical assess them, and then they will advise you what will be the best time to do the neutering program.
Okay, so Doc, what happens if cats aren't neutered? So yung behavior nila and health-wise.
Yes. Health-wise, for these cases, no, if our cat is not neutered pa, ng adult, na-reach niya na adulthood and already a senior one, it is very common to develop the testicular cancers, mammary gland tumors, and ovarian cyst also could be present. Along with that, it could develop a hormonal imbalances, no, like behaviorally, medyo mas aggressive sila, or hindi sila ganong playful with the other cats. So it must be an issue sa bahay. So for their health concerns naman, if the cat is exposed with the FIV or leukemia virus, it could cause a transmission pa. Yes.
So nakakahawa.
Nakakahawa siya. So to prevent those viral infections or reinfections, we recommend to do the neutering program.
All right. So, Doc, when is the best, and yung timing ba, does it affect long term? Like, ano yung epekto niya, like, long term for both the cat and for the parent?
Yes.
So, ano yung best timing for that?
For best timing, I think we need to visit first our vet habang kitten pa siya.
Oh, really? Okay.
So we do the wellness program first, the vaccination and deworming. Once we completed that, we're going to proceed na with the program ng neutering. So they will have the schedule, kailan tayo babalik, kailan tayo mag-pre-ops. It's just between the client and the vet communication. Kasi you need to put trust on your
Yeah.
vet itself, diba? Kasi we cannot proceed if you don't want to perform it by the vet. So, mas maganda, habang kitten, kilala na ni Doc.
Yeah. Okay, so parang lumaki na siya kay Doc.
Yes.
Diba?
Oo.
Quarterly may visit siya kay Doc.
Yes.
So, let's proceed to the next question. How do you address cat parents who are hesitant about their neutering their cats?
Okay. For these cases, I do recommend muna to pay a visit with their trusted vet. And then once we build our communication, our relationship regarding your cat, we could promote the starting of the neutering programs. Kasi most of them are hindi lang din informed regarding on the benefits of this neutering. So better if we're going to consult a vet first, and then after that, we're going to plan out those things.
Kasi 'di ba merong like me, I'm a cat parent and gusto ko sana makapag-stud ba yung cat ko, ganyan. Meron bang gano'n na, okay, pwedeng like up until this age, pwede muna silang hindi neutered. And then, at this age, pwede na silang i-neuter, gano'n. May mga gano'ng cases ba? Like,
Yes,
do you encounter that in your clinic?
So most of them are breeders.
Yeah,
So
breeders.
ang nagiging risk lang natin nun, kasi ang male cats, once they try to mate, they were going to look to mate na talaga most of the time. So kahit na it's not the female pheromones anymore, nagkakaroon na talaga sila ng process. And this process can cause stress with cats. So I don't usually recommend to do a mating first before neutering kasi it could cause UTI na talaga. So if you're planning to start ng breeding program, siguro after 2 to 3 years is enough already. So we could do kapon na immediately with the male cats po. Pero if ever you're planning to have a healthy lifestyle na lang talaga with your cat, 6 months is enough to do the castration.
All right, okay. I love that. Kasi for sure, a lot of pet owners are also, some of them probably are breeders. Or well, let's say, gusto lang talaga nilang mag-baby.
Yes.
Ang gaganda ng cats nila, diba? And they want a lot more. Okay, so now let's talk about budget and safety net. What costs drivers surround surgery complications? Well, so let's dive into the cost talaga. Like, anong range? How much does it take to spay, castrate, or neuter in general?
Alright. So for this, number one thing, we need the dedication with the owner. Kasi this is a delicate procedure na, cats are hyper-independent. They're just being independent with the owners. Kung anong ibigay mo, kakainin nila. Kung anong gawin mo, yun yung gagawin nila. So in our case, we need to prepare at least 2 weeks of isolation area first sa bahay. And then at least 2 to 3 days of confinement in the clinic for the preoperative care. And those things around roughly 8 to 15,000 pesos for female one. Included na yung mga pre-laboratory workouts like the chemistry testings and the complete blood counts. So the doctor will give you also a post-operative care kasi kailangan nila ng pain relief, those things, and antibiotics regarding on the surgical incisions, and some of it need also to take some antibiotics orally. So it takes a lot of patience, especially if this is a cat, no? Kasi they're very hard to give medications. So the doctors can give you an options for it.
Talaga. So, both male and female yung 8 to 15,000 or female cats lang? Spay lang ba yun? Or
Yeah, spay for 8 to 15. For male, I think it's 4 to 8,000 roughly.
8,000. So, mas mahal ang female. Why?
Yeah.
Why is it more expensive than
Then
castration?
yes.
Yeah.
For castrations kasi male cats are nakalabas na yung tail. So
It's outside already.
it's just a 15 to 10 minute surgery.
Okay.
It's
So
very
how long
fast.
how long for female?
For female cats, we're going to use an abdominal incision. So we're going to pick up ba yung uterus and ovary, may take around 30 minutes for the surgery.
So that's why it's like expensive. And
Yes.
after that may medication pa, tama ba?
Yes.
So that costs different.
Yes.
So yung medication, let's try to range. How much is it?
Siguro it's roughly around 1 to 2K na lang. Kasi it's just an antibiotic, pain reliefs, and ointments.
Pero if ever imagine, no, if you spent already 15,000 for the castration and then 1 to 2,000 pesos. That's like a lot. A lot. That's a lot, right? And note that many policies focus on illnesses, diseases, and accidents. So not routine surgery. So check terms for coverage and check standard insurance pet health, and we can help the unexpected. So that was thoughtful, clear definition, and compassionate choices beat myths. Tama ba, Doc? Thank you so much, Doc, for joining us again.
Yeah, thank you so much, Alex. And I do believe kapon ang solusyon.
Wow, I love that last part. Okay, so listeners, what helped you made the decision about neutering? Tell us your stories. Drop your comments down below. And of course, if you want to learn more about Standard Insurance Pet Health, you can go to www.standard-insurance.com or visit our Facebook page at Standard Insurance Pet Health. See you on the next Pesos and Paws. And keep those tails wagging. Stay informed. Bye! So chika ulit. So, patingin ako nun cats
Yung
later.
cats nga.
I want